Well, Amos did some work with it, and he actually was able to move it into the nether so that we could turn it into a wither skeleton spawner. Hello and welcome to another episode of The Simple Life Revival. Okay, so in the last episode we made a mob totem and put it above our base. I have since then taken that mob totem down because it does block the spawning of slime. So I would much rather have my slime farm than have to worry about a few zombies and skeletons and stuff that, you know, when we can light it up to get rid of them. Yeah, I mean, it just, to me, it makes a little more sense. I'd rather have my slime farm. You know, we're doing pretty good on it. You see, we have several stacks of slime now. Anybody wants them can take them. So there's that. So I just gave the totem to somebody else on the server here that wanted them. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and take them. I'm not using them. So that's that. I have also done a little bit of work in our farms. So, I mean, they kind of look the same here, except now I've added a layer above that I'm going to have the animal seeds. So I've got pigs, sheep, chickens, and cows for those. And I've also got some cotton in here just to separate them in the middle. Down below, nothing much has changed in here with these, other than down here I have a complete area that we're going to use for nothing but coal. Now I had to turn this one this way because just on the other side of this block here is our slime farm. So we would have actually had our farm in the middle of the slime farm, and we would have had slime spawning in it. They won't spawn in the other ones because these are above Y40, so the slimes can't spawn at that point. So that is that. I've also got a few more seeds that I want to get planted and get a few crops going on. We have some slime, nether, dye, and zombie. I really need slime seeds, but I figure I may as well make it anyways. I also have some other things that came from the soggy gardens. I got some seaweed, spice leaf, water chestnuts, cranberries, okra, and Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna have to make some room here, either probably take down some of this beetroot, since the only thing I'm honestly been doing with a lot of this food is just selling it. And as you can see here, I've got tons of emeralds now. So yeah, that's all I've been doing is I collect this and I sell it, and I put a little bit in the fridge so that we can make things with it. But yeah, hasn't served much of a purpose otherwise. So that was that. I want to show you something. Now, you also remember in the last episode we had that skeleton spawner that we found over near Amos's base. Well, Amos did some work with it, and he actually was able to move it into the nether so that we could turn it into a wither skeleton spawner. Now, Amos did all the work on this, again, not me. I gave him all the stuff that we made in the last episode so that he could use it on the farm. But yeah, he made it using that. So we've got the farm here. It is in here. The wither skeleton spawn, because a zombie spawner, or I'm sorry, a skeleton spawner in the nether will of course spawn wither skeletons. So they spawn in there, and then this thing kills them off. You can hear that. There we go. and it's kicking stuff out. And so we've got coal, we've got bronze coins, we've got zombie flesh because pigmen still spawn in there. We're getting the necrotic bones. We've got the withered skull fragments. We've got the withered ribs. I wish it did the regular skeleton ribs, but I haven't seen any yet. We have withered skeleton skulls, 57 of them. That's a lot. Regular bones. We've got the zombie hearts and the gold nuggets as well. So it produces quite a bit. So yeah, thank you, Amos. It looks wonderful, and it's doing a treat here. So anybody that wants to use this stuff, come on over here and go ahead and grab it. It would have been nice if we'd also done blazes too, but you can't have everything. So no, you don't have to move the blaze spawner in there. Amos, you don't. But thank you again for doing that, moving that for me, or for us, I should say, because it was something I wanted to have for everyone. So thank you, Amos, for doing that. So we do have a few things that I want to work on. I don't have any food. I don't. Oh yeah, I do. I have some nachos. Let's try the nachos. I know it's gonna do that ding 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 because we just got out of the nether. I also have some potato soup here that we can eat later on. I got some cake over here too. So I used some of the cake essence to make some cakes and made a whole bunch of them. I don't know why. I just did because they don't stack up, so it just hogs up room in the fridge. So that was a mistake. Anybody wants a cake, come and get one. Anyways, let's take a look in our quest book, and I want to go into the chapter survival, and we're going to take a look here at this one. You sure get round. All right. And that's a good thing. If you put together some materials to make a warp stone, I can gift you a waystone to place down in your home and travel to it at any time you like. Waystones can only be renamed by their owners. There is a 10-second cooldown on both the waystone and the warp stone. You cannot travel between dimensions with waystones. To activate or use a waystone, just right-click it. So we need to make a warp stone first of all. So let's take a look at that recipe. Warp stone. And we got that here, and that is 4 purple dye or purple flower powder, 4 ender pearls, and an emerald. So we've got plenty of all of that. So let's come in here, and I've got that here already set up. So let's see if we can remember the pattern. It was like this. It goes in the middle. Let's go around. There we go. We got 1 warp stone. Fantastic. And let's go ahead and come in here, and it's going to give us a waystone. So let's go ahead and claim that. So the waystone, we're going to go ahead and set it up probably somewhere outside so that people can warp here to our base if they want to. We'll do that a little bit later on. So the next thing that I want to do is we're going to come back in here, get done. That's pretty much all that we can do in here at the moment, that without going to the end and doing some other stuff here. I don't want to waste 31 diamonds on a diamond anvil. I mean, I've got plenty of diamonds, but I'll wait till I get the diamond essence so that we can make more. But I've got a lot of diamonds, but I don't want to waste them all on that. So farming, we'll be getting this soon. I want to get some power set up soon because we're going to need to make some cloches, and this we'll get to there. We'll do that probably in the next episode. Civilization, I don't want to do this one quite yet because with this one it uses villager bots, and we'd have to set up some homes for our villagers to live in, and they kind of got to be, I think, similar to the way villages are, vanilla villages are. So I couldn't like build them inside and expect these guys to live in here. I don't think it would work. But if you know otherwise, let me know, and then maybe we can make something in our base here to put our villagers in. Otherwise, it's going to have to go outside somewhere. Alright, so let's come back into the book. Yeah, so that's the civilization. Magic. I need to get a little further along to get what we need for the portal to Elfheim, so that we can get this stuff here, because we need to make an Elven Gateway core, but that requires some Terra Steel, and I don't quite have the stuff that we need to do that yet. Technology, this one's got a big mess of it. We're just going to hold off on that one for the moment as well. And we're going to come into gadgets, and this is where we're going to be working today. So let's take a look. First thing I want to do is the one, control the flow. Aside from their obvious usefulness, drawers can all be connected to each other with a controller, and then you only need to drop things off in one place. You can use a drawer key from the previous quest to lock individual drawers so that they will always be assigned to a particular item, even if that item runs out. So it wants us to make a drawer controller, and then we got a choice of 6 storage upgrades 2 storage upgrades 4, or 1 void upgrade. And I'm probably going to take the void upgrade. Just because some things we get tons of, such as cobblestone, so it wouldn't hurt to have that. So let's go ahead and make our drawer controller. So let's take a look at the recipe for that. Drawer controller, and that is 5 smooth stone, 2 comparators. So I went into the nether and I got a little bit of the quartz for that. It takes a drawer of some type and a diamond. So let's come in here. So we got that here. So we got the drawer, the 5 stone, 2 comparators, and a diamond. So diamond there. The drawer was in the middle. 2 comparators there. And the 5 stone. There we go. We have a drawer controller. Alright, and I'm going to choose the void upgrade. There we go. So let's go ahead and put this down real quick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop this out there. Put the drawer controller on top of that. And that now connects all these drawers together and doesn't connect this thing, but can't have everything. So we got our drawer controller. I'm going to go ahead and come in here. I'm going to shift right click on this. And I've got, you know, a iron upgrade in there. I'm just going to go ahead and toss this void upgrade in there. So if we go over 6140, you know, however many stacks of cobblestone in here, it'll start voiding the rest of them. Just because we have so much cobblestone. I mean, I've got a bunch in here. I did a little bit of mining the other day. So if we come in here, we can toss that in there and we can see how much is in here. 6144. So yeah, the rest of it got voided because that thing is maxed out currently. I can put more upgrades in there so that it could be hold a lot more, but I don't think we need to do that with cobblestone, at least not right now. Okay, so let's take a look at the next quest I want to do, and that's also in here, and it's this one here called Sac Magique. Legend tells that 3 tiny tots from the land of Albion once had one of these bags. Ender storage allows for linking of bags, chests, and tanks by using different colored dyes to create a connection between them. You can also use a diamond to lock the container so that only you can access its contents. So it wants us to make an ender pouch, and it's going to give us an ender chest. And this is not the same ender chest as that one there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the recipe for this. So ender pouch. Ender pouch. It's right there. And this is 3 leather, 4 blaze powder, an ender pearl, and a piece of wool. Okay. We should have all that here. 3 leather, 4 blaze powder, ender pearl, and a piece of wool. Alright, so these go around the outside. That's the leather, and that was the wool, and there we go. We have our ender pouch. Okay, so that one's complete, and that's going to give us an ender chest. Was there something else? Okay, so we get that plus, yay, some floral powder, red, white, and blue. Doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and take the light blue, I guess. Go ahead and claim that and hit done. All right, and then the next one I want to do is something old, something new. Books of magical knowledge can be found in a lot of places, but sometimes the knowledge is useless. The same can be said for so-called enchanted weapons and gears. If only there was a way to mix and match the magics and create your own. There totally is. The Disenchanter has many varieties, including automatic, bulk, and voiding versions. I recommend experimenting with them alongside a fishing or mob farm for the best results. Okay, so we need to make a disenchantment table, and that's going to give us one of these enchanted books, which we have no idea what it is. So let's go ahead and take a look at the quest book. Disenchantment table. And this is an enchanting table, 3 emeralds, and 2 yellow dye or floral powder. So come in here, I've got 2 floral powder, I've got 3 emeralds, and an enchantment table. So let's go ahead and make that real quick. That, and there we go. We have our disenchantment table. And let's go ahead and take a look at the quest book. And we're going to, I don't know, we'll just take the second one, I guess. Hit done. And there we go. All right, let's see what we got out of that. That was a sharpness 1. Okay. All right, so let me clean up my inventory real quick. These were the only things that I picked out to do, but you know, we've only been going for a few minutes here, so let me see what else we can come up with, and I'll be right back with you. All right, let's take a look at another quest here, and it's the Chunk Loaders Are Us. Sometimes it feels like time stands still when you're not around. This strange phenomenon has no explanation other than the whims of the gods of Minecraft. It should be easy enough to laugh at these gods and make something that will keep everything ticking over while you're away. The weirding gadget works in a 3x3 chunk area, and it will continue to run for 24 hours after you leave the game. Note that this only works on servers. Okay, so we need to make a weirding gadget. And let's take a look at that. W-E-I-R weirding gadget. Okay, so this is kind of expensive. It's 4 blocks of gold, 3 gold ingots, an iron ingot, and an eye of ender. Okay, let's see what we got here. We've got ender pearl. Got some blaze powder there. So we got our eye of ender now. So I need, what is that? 4 blocks of gold, 3 ingots of gold, and 1 ingot of iron. So I think it was something like this, 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 and this. Yeah, that gives us our weirding gadget. Okay. And what did we get out of that one there? We got 10 experience. Okay, that's fine. So we're almost done with the gadgets, other than this one here, which I think we need a dragon egg for or something. Wither Boss Death Muffler. We can look at it and see what Wither Boss Death Muffler. No, it's Wither Skeleton Skull and Gray Wool. We can do that. Okay, let's do that real quick. Because we got our Wither farm. Let's go grab a couple of Wither Skulls. Alright, so I'm gonna grab like, well, let's do like 4 of them. So that way we can do a Wither fight eventually. I'm not gonna do one today. But we'll be able to do one. Alright, so let's head back in here. Alright. Head on up. Alright, so we needed 8 wool. I don't... Yeah, it can be white, or it can be any color it looks like. Alright, so we have some essence of sheep in here. Sheep essence. I think we only need 4. I think it's like this. Yeah, and that gives us 8 wool. There we go. Take that, put a Wither Skull in the center, and there we go. We got a Wither Boss Death Muffler. So, there we go. Let's take a look in our quest book here, and then that's going to give us a Nether Star, Raisin Cookie, and Raspberry Iced Tea. Alright. So it looks like we've done everything in the Gadgets tab now. Unless 99 Blocks adds anything else new to it, this line is complete. So, alright, let me put this away real quick. And let's sleep. And then I want to go outside, and we're going to set up our waystone. I thought I heard a skeleton, so there's probably one hiding around out here. You hiding in here? No. Alright, so where do we want to put the waystone? I think I'm going to put it over here, maybe. Yeah, this might be a good spot for it. I'll put that down. Enter waystone name. Insert rat. I'm just going to do that. Hit down on it. Right click. There we go. And now we have our waystone. So now we should be able to come in here and open the waystone. And these are different waystones that we have found so far. So if I want to hit way and portal. Okay. Man, of course there's silverfish in here. Why didn't they kill the silverfish spawner? And okay, so let me see. Can we get back to our base? Yes, we can. All right. Well, at least we know how to get to the end now, because I didn't even know where that was at. All right, so I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. And we'll see what we get up to next time. We'll probably go through some of our other quests for technology, see how many of those we can crank out, and see how far we get. So until next time, this is Desert Rat. Have a good one. Goodbye.